Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by and watching. If you are a newbie, my name is Ashley. I'm here today to talk to you guys about an amazing book that I read the month of February. We're just gonna get right into this review. Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. I'm going to talk about my pros and cons. I will be spending a small amount of time at the very end of this video to go over major spoilers. If you've read the book, please keep watching until the end. If you haven't read the book, then I would suggest stopping, and I will give you a disclaimer on when to stop. Sky in the Deep. What can I possibly say about this book? It's about this girl. She's in her late teens, and she is in her own little tribe of little Vikings. The story basically involves her entering into this war zone with her clan and losing her brother instantly, which then turns into something even bigger when in fact she ends up within the enemy clan trying to get back to her home tribe. What I didn't like about this book, it's kind of like a mixed bag for me. The world building wasn't as high as the character buildings. This was a very fast-paced book, so it was kind of hard to take a break or find a point to where things are just building up until the next thing. That was more the con side, but at the same time I like fast-paced stories because I got through this book a lot quicker than I would normally any other book. It worked, but it didn't work. I don't know if that makes sense. Parts of the action were so quick, it was kind of like a blink of an eye, like okay, like they're fighting and then there's no more fighting. What is happening right now? That is basically what I was suffering from. There were some parts that maybe weren't really necessary. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point because honestly, we're just gonna say that there's more pros than cons because really there are. I enjoyed the main character. Elin was very fierce. She was strong-willed. She was determined, and I love that kind of character. That's the kind of character anybody would love. The romance between her and Fisk in the book kind of blossomed in its own time. It was, of course, the enemies to lover trope, and I don't know about you guys, but I love me a good romance that goes from, okay, you know, I'm gonna pull this girl's hair because she's being a little and then all of a sudden, oh my god, I'm in love with her. Like, okay, that's a little bit like, I didn't want it to end, but it did. Now I want to get into the spoilers because I need to talk about this book. I need to rant about it like there's nobody here to rant to. If you are watching and you intend on reading Sky in the Deep, I would stop watching now. Let's get involved. Let's get personal with this here. Elin, to finally, once she dives into the fact that she's in this tribe because of her brother, who incidentally was supposedly killed at the beginning of the book during their battle, and their family just left him there. Something is not right, and her brother is actually not in fact dead. She finds Eerie, which is her brother, and he actually is the one who ends up bringing her along to the enemy clan because of the fact that he was saved by said clan. So the enemy actually protected and saved his life. He decided to stay in that clan. When Elin decides to follow her brother, even though he's with the enemy, it's a wild ride because then she meets, you know, these other side characters that try to convince her that they are not the enemy and that there's a bigger enemy, there's a bigger threat out there that they need to face. And the only way to do that, obviously, is to connect with their clans. In any movie, any book that you read, differences in the world are not going to come together right off the bat. There are going to be some trials and tribulations. The father comes back in later, and that's where the book kind of drags along a little bit because the whole time we're trying to get Elin to figure out whether or not to trust this clan. So after the amount of time where Eerie actually is dead and then Elin sees him alive, follows him, ends up getting captured, wounded, and also taken care of ultimately by the Riki, which is the enemy clan. We have Elin and Eerie's clan, which are the Asuka, and then we have Fisk's clan, which is the Riki. She doesn't trust them, but ultimately she can trust them, and I'm just babbling on at this point. I'm thinking, okay, a character's gonna die, But no, a character didn't die. And not saying that I want a character to die. I am not that depressive, I swear. With the actions of war, obviously there is loss, and there was no loss. I sound like I wanted there to be a loss, but I really didn't. I swear to you, I didn't. We get to the good stuff. Obviously they win. People died. Some people were tortured. Some people were injured. And I think the most deaths were from the enemy clan. Yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Fisk and Elend end up together. Fisk decides to go with Elend, even though Elend thinks, okay, I don't want to ask of this man to be with me and leave his tribe. And she's just like, oh my god, if I could have a friend, it would be Elend. But overall, I do give this book a 4-star. If I'm going to recommend anything, I would definitely recommend the audiobook. Adrienne Young did an amazing job writing this book. I am actually looking forward to picking up another book of hers, hopefully, sometime soon. I also have Adrienne Young tagged below in case you want to follow the author or want to see any other books that she's published. Thank you, Adrienne Young, for giving me this experience and feeling like I've lived the life of a Viking. If you have read this book, let me know what you thought. I'd love to hear your perspective. If you want to rant about it, let's rant. I don't think that was that big of a spoiler type ordeal. If you did enjoy this review, which I really hope you did, because I would like to do more. At least I want to try to do more of these book reviews. Give my video a thumbs up. If you look forward to more videos coming out from me, please hit that subscribe button so you can get notified when those come out. That would be amazing. I love you guys dearly. And also look forward to my March unwrapping video coming up very, very soon. I hope you guys have an amazing week. I will see you guys later. Bye!